If you've been looking for simple, creative ways to show your patriotic spirit this year without spending a lot of money, you're going to love these 3 easy patriotic DIYs I have for you today. These DIYs are perfect for 4th of July, Memorial Day, or just to add a little red, white, and blue to your summer decor. And the best part? They're all budget friendly and made with items you may have already have in your stash. So grab your glue gun and let's dive in. So I'm starting with this crate from the Dollar Tree, and of course you can use any little box, whether you get that from the Dollar Tree or you get that from your thrift store, anything will work. And of course also you can use any red, white, and blue paints. I'm using these folk art paints from Plaid. So I took my sanding block and sanded down the edges on the box. I like to do this just to give it a smooth finish. And now I'm going to give this a base coat of white, and that's just to help the paint that I'm going to be putting over that to pop a little bit more. So I started with the red at the top, just using freehand. If you don't trust yourself to paint this like this, of course you can use masking tape to just tape off the section that you don't want the paint that you're using to get onto. So after I painted the red, went right around the box, I went ahead and did the other colors, the blue and the white, and then sat that aside to dry. So these roses, as you saw, my silicone mold, I made them using air dry clay and left them for a few days to dry. And then here I'm using some of the same blue paint and red paint. I did not paint one of them. I left that in the white. Now this is where I messed up, guys. It should be red, white, and blue, but I kept on going. To embellish our little crate, I glued on 2 little sprigs of boxwood pick, and then I glued on the roses just so they are not clashing with the colors that are already there. So I try to make the red show by gluing that on top of the blue, and the blue close to the white, and the white close to the red. So this video is a part of the DIY Inspirations, which was formerly Recreation Inspiration playlist. This is hosted by Loli from Loli D's Creation and Katie from Lady Red Crafting. And this month they have their guest host as Mary from Craft Away With Me. So make sure to check them out down in the description box below, as well as the playlist. Next, it's time to add my words, and I'm picking out the letters to spell "In God We Trust." Now, if you have a Cricut, you can cut that out, or you can add rub-on transfers like the flag or anything else that you think would look perfect for this little spot. But I am choosing to put "In God We Trust." So I selected the letters, paste them down, and then I'm using my little Cricut tool here to just make sure that they're on there securely, taking my time to just rub them on. Now for the word God, because the letters are black and I wanted that to be white, I took the marker, and this is a chalk marker from Dollar Tree, and I went over the letters G, 0, and D because I wanted the letters to be closer, so I chose to use the 0 than the O. And they were looking a little too chalky and still needed a little bit more popping, so I took the marker and just went over them again and just dry that a little bit to make sure that I didn't have anything running. And then I just removed them with the Cricut tool, place them down, and then use the little tool again to just rub those in. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy you decided to join me here today. If you are enjoying the content and you love budget-friendly DIYs, take a minute to just hit that subscribe button. YouTube tells me that 80% of my viewers watch my content, enjoy the content, and leave without subscribing. So next, I decided now to add some Mod Podge just to seal everything in. And then I looked at it and I said, this needs a little distressing. So I took some antique wax and a sponge and just diluted that a little bit and went around the edges to just dirty that up a bit. Now, if you don't like distressing, of course, this part is optional. You can skip this part. And there it is. Let me know what you think, guys. Now, here's a bit of 4th of July fun fact for you. The Declaration of Independence wasn't signed on July 4th, though it was adopted on that day. The actual vote occurred 2 days earlier on July 2nd, 1776. DIY number 2. This is a piece of scrap wood. I've used a piece of this before in my Easter DIYs a few weeks ago. I will link that video at the top here if you want to check that one out. But I'm going to paint this, so I'm just separating a section of the wood with a piece of masking tape, and I'm painting that top half, or not half, that top section with some blue paint. And once I was done with that, I removed the tape, flipped it around, and then placed that at the top. And now I'm going to paint the bottom section of the wood. So I'm using some white. I'm going to use the white as the base paint. So I painted that with 2 good coats of folk art Adirondack. And once that was dry, now I'm using more tape again, and I'm just sectioning off a little part of little parts of the wood and leaving a section in the middle. I didn't want it too red, so I mixed in a little of the white paint and then just painted that in the section. Now it's looking pink, but it's actually red. Painted that on all 4 sides and then dried it with the heat gun. And now that it's dry, I am going to handwrite. Now, like I mentioned earlier, if you're good at handwriting or lettering, go ahead and do that. If not, use stickers, use your Cricut, cut out the wording or the saying that you would like to put on your little project. Now here I am writing, "With God we stand." So the A is the middle letter in the word stand, so I wrote that first, and then I'm going to write the other 2 letters on either side. That's S and T, and then N and D. And that's just how I wanted to do it, just to, change up things a little bit. But if you want to use stickers, you can do that. If you want to do whatever you want to do, your project, do as you please. So I just wrote, "With God we stand," and that's basically all I'm going to do with that part of it. So then I took the Mod Podge and the piece of sponge and just seal that. And now I'm taking 2 color Baker's twine, the red and the blue, and I'm going to glue that around the section just to separate or break up the blue and the red and white stripe. And I just went all the way around, glued one end down, wrapped it around, and then met at the beginning, glued that down, and then cut that off. I then made a small bow and glued that right under the word stand at the bottom of our little sign here. And this one is done. Quick, easy, and cute. Quick, easy, and cute. There you go. Oh, I thought I was done, but no, I wasn't. So I found 2 small wooden stars, painted one with the rest of the red paint and a little white paint, and just glue those at the top section where the blue is. And now it's done. And for our final project, let's make a little rustic patriotic heart. I got this napkin from my friend Mary, who is the guest host of this playlist, and I'm using this wooden heart that I got in a set from Michael's. I believe this is the last one. So I'm mixing a little of the red paint and some pink paint because I want to try and catch that same color that's on the napkin. So I mixed that, painted one section of the heart, dried that, and now I'm just cutting out a portion of the napkin that has the heart on it and then I'm going to just decoupage that on the other half of the heart that's unpainted. So I put down some Mod Podge, just spread that until it was tacky, and then I removed the back layer of my napkin. And here I'm just lining it up. I believe I cut it a tad bit too small, but I just made it work. And once I put that down, I just used my finger to smooth that out, and then got a piece of parchment paper and the heat press and just press that down to reactivate the Mod Podge. And then once I did that, I took the emery board and just filed off the excess in a downward motion. Next, I took 2 of the roses that I made with the air dried clay and just placed those on a piece of masking tape so I could paint them, and use the rest of the paint and just paint those. I painted one with the rest of the red mixture and the other with the blue and white mixture. And once those were painted, I sat them aside to dry, and then I took my little finger dabber and some antique wax, and I'm distressing the edge of the heart, and this is just to give it a little dimension. Then next I took a piece of jute cord and just glued that right between the napkin and the solid pink, yes it's pink, and just glue that there. And now I'm taking the roses and gluing those on so as to let both roses fit very snug on the wood. I used the scissors and just removed a little piece from the pink one so that it could rest on top of the blue one. And then I got these little toothpicks from my 99-cent store last year. This is the first time I'm using these. Now I should have glued down my little toothpick first before I glued the roses down, but I made it work. I just snipped off the end and just tucked that underneath. Then I made a little finger bow and glued that on, and this is done. No, I flipped it over, added another little piece of jute for hanging, and placed 2 pieces of little brown paper over the knots. And this is done, my friend. Let me know what you think about this one. Our wisdom nugget is taken from Proverbs 22 verse 6. The blessing of the Lord brings true riches, and he adds no sorrow to it. Here we are for the final reveal, my friends. Now let me know which one of these projects was your favorite today. And if you try any of these, tag me on Instagram or send me an email and let me see what you made. I would love to see what you make, and I will share it in my next video. Don't forget to check out the host channels as well as the playlist down below. And if you enjoy the content today, go ahead and give me a like. All the actions that you take on the video, whether it's like, comment, share, signals to YouTube that you enjoy this content, and they will recommend it to more viewers like yourself. There you have it, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. I enjoyed crafting with you today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more creative projects like these. And tap that notification bell as well so you never miss an upload. Need more inspiration? Click right here for other fun DIYs. Happy crafting, stay safe, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!